Testing 1 2 1 2. In the place to be, AC Sports Live on a Tuesday night. I believe on the calendar it says the 17th of August. Did you know that 2021 is only a few months away from being over? Man. I think I just read the governor of Texas has the COVID. Ain't that something? A lot going on. Really quick show. Dog tired, long day. Want to get in and get out. Got my free John Glenn Eagle tennis t-shirt on. I'm a firm believer in get it on Tuesday, wear it on Tuesday. Go Eagle tennis. Courtesy of my guy, Joey Parra. Joe Parra. Know why I need it. Congratulations to my man Sam Abidi, new head coach of the John Glenn Eagles varsity basketball team. BT in the house. What's good, my brother? What it is and what it look like. Hope everything is good with you. Tonight's show is dedicated to all you jive turkeys out there. What we talking about tonight? Our boy Tebow got the axe. Dodgers might have a new ace. Mr. Jackson, if you nasty. Cam, or Mac of the year. In New England, the fans have spoken up. Sha'Carri's back this weekend versus the Jamaicans in Oregon. My segment of These Kids Are Soft. And my sports flick Season 2, Ted Lasso. All right, y'all, let's get it.
You're quite hostile. I got a right to be hostile, man. My people been persecuted.
All right. So if you haven't heard already, it's the talk of the town. Tim Tebow got released by the Jacksonville Jaguars, and to me, it took too long. Should he have even been in camp in the first place? That's a case of it's not about who you know. No, it is a case about who you know. It's not about what you know. It's about who you know. Urban Meyer knows Tim Tebow. Thus, camp invite. But you can't hide from the eye in the sky. I think the block heard around the world was the missed. I wouldn't say it's a missed block. I would say it was a sad attempt at a block that cost him, all of us hoping for the best for him, just didn't happen. You just can't jump up. And it's I mean, he did his job. He blocked the guy. But that looks like a quarterback trying to throw a block. 59 helped him out. I mean, that might not be the reason why he got cut. But that's all I needed to see. I haven't had a chance to see him in camp to see how he was doing. Was he snatching the ball out the air? Was Was he plucking it out the air, catching rocks? C-Mo in the house, what up? C-Mo, shout out to C-Mo, the hardest working AD in Southern California. You heard it here first. No AD is more hands-on than C-Mo at St. Anthony. Elaine, the soon-to-be retired, traveling, and enjoying her good life, Dr. Williams. Hola, señorita. Dr. Prunty in the house. Corn on it. Corn on the cobs. Corn on it. That was one of my nicknames freshman year at UCLA. Corn on it. Put some corn on it. That's what the nickname was. James Mack in the house checking in. Top says, weak block. And Cleveland's 59 tried his best to help him out. That's a buddy block. That's a buddy nail. You the hammer, he's a nail. I'm going to hook it up for you. Go ahead, come block your boy. I got you. Yo, Tim, you got me? I'll make it look good. No, I think you made it look worse. You should have popped Tim Tebow in the mouth. Maybe it would have looked like a thud. Ray Domingo in the house, but he was in position to seal them off easily, and he threw a quarterback block for sure. This comes from a QB. Division I, Ray Domingo says that was a QB block. Can't have it. The tight end position is way more intricate, detailed, tough guy. Basketball players can usually make the transition. You have the Taysom Hills of the world, Cam Newton, maybe. Now we have to question Tim Tebow's athleticism. We saw him play baseball. He was okay. We saw him play quarterback. I believe he won a playoff game. I'm not going to say he's a trash quarterback. I'm going to say he was a serviceable quarterback. Very good college quarterback. One of the best to ever play in college. Can we agree on that? Is that a safe statement? Tim Tebow was a great college quarterback. Period. Not so good pro. I commend him for giving it the attempt, but I'm ashamed that he went as far as he did without the skill set to warrant, like, whose camp invite did he take? Is it fair? No, it's not fair, but that's, again, who you know. Urban Meyer, head honcho. And Tim Tebow took some of that pressure off Herb the first few weeks, and that is Tebow time. Probably the highest selling jersey in the NFL for 2 weeks? That number 85 jersey. Now, what happens to those number 85 jerseys? Can you get a refund now that he's got cut? Or is that jersey sale, the value of that jersey, does it appreciate or depreciate like an SUV off the Ford lot? Jamal in the house. Roommate, what up? Let's have a real tight end chime in. Please do, Jamal Clark. Nope, Tebow. Nope. Jamal Clark, roomie, tight end, UCLA number 96. What a grab in the UCLA versus USC game 1996. I think we need to take a look at it again. I think we need to keep looking at it. Jamal's in the house. Jamal. All right. Funny motion. Across this. That's a knockout block, right? I think you're supposed to drive that guy. And if he goes inside, he blocks himself. You go up to the next level and get the next guy. You go up to the level and get the next guy. Or you throw your body in there. I don't know. He did his job. What do you think, Jam? What grade does he get on that block? Safe statement that Tim Tebow is a great college quarterback. I have no hot take here. He's had more opportunities than anybody I know in pro sports, though. Is that fair? Nope. But favor's not fair. I'm actually teaching on that tomorrow night for Bible class. Favor. How to obtain it. I got 10 keys to gaining favor from the man upstairs. Tim Tebow. People were tweeting that Jacksonville hates Jesus because they cut Tim Tebow, the next best thing to Jesus. I don't know about all that. My Savior's name is Yeshua. Y'all can have all that. Tim Tebow, you've had a great run. And the bright side is that he has 7-figure deals waiting for him. As a broadcaster, as a celebrity, just color commentator, as a radio personality, he can go do any talk show. He can do any sports talk show. He could even do the Michael Strahan and go to daytime TV. He's that wholesome. He's that welcoming. He's that popular. If that guy can sell jerseys like that, I don't know, Jimmy Mack, he might be the real 85. I don't know, Ocho Cinco. Tim Tebow might be the real 85. We're just imposters. He's the real deal. He can sell jerseys and he can't play. Jam says he doesn't even use his hands. First rule in blocking. He just threw his head in there and hoped for the best. I mean, you know, I don't know. If you're out the game for what was he, 8 years out the game, or was it 5 years out the game? And he went back to camp to play a position he did not play. Now, granted, I went through a position change. I know how tough it can be. But I was fortunate enough to go through a position change and have the time to learn the position for a whole summer. Come back to the camp and be a whole new player. I don't know what Tim Tebow's been doing except lifting weights. How do you prepare to be an NFL tight end if you've never played before? You can't just go play catch at the park with your homeboy. You got to block somebody. And how do you do that without pads? How do you get ready for that? Big Fletch now has more opportunities. Heck, no more. He has opportunities to do stuff off the field. Off the field, off the court. Please don't try basketball. You tried baseball, you tried football, hang them up. I had my cleats on the wall. I hung mine up. But I brought them out of retirement to help some of my student athletes learn how to run some routes. So that is the only time my cleats come off the wall. They are hung up. If you ask me to play in a 7-on-7 tournament, you got to pay me. I'm a hired gun. I'm 3 interceptions and 3 touchdowns a game in pickup 7-on-7 football. But them cleats don't come off the rack unless absolutely necessary. Big Fletch said no more. Ty said they need to stop blaspheming the Lord like that. I'm saying. He's just one man. The Lord looked down. He found no one. Not even Tim Tebow. He found no one worthy. Blasphemy. Elaine, blasphemy. Jam gonna put an end to it. He gets a C-. Ouch. Got a block, but looks like someone who used to play tennis. Had some Red Bull and said to himself, I could do that. After watching Shannon Sharp wreck shop. Great take, Jam Clark. Jam C-. Go ahead and give him the D+, man. Make him go see the counselor. Subject to dismissal. STD at UCLA, they called it. You got an STD. Not a sexually transmitted disease. Subject to dismissal. Not good enough. That meeting you get from the counselor saying, hey, If you don't get this D- off your report card, off your transcript, we're going to send you on the first thing smoking back to Long Beach. That's the speech I got. When I got my first D in life, my first quarter at UCLA. Never again. A's and B's from that point on. I was out there chilling, didn't know how to study. I had to find out how to study real quick. Office hours is a real thing in college, young people. You better take advantage when the professor says that office hours are. You need to be there. If your sport has tutoring and you were a 3.5 or higher GPA student in high school and you get to a UC or a mid-level Ivy League, Rice, Temple, all these upper level, Vanderbilt, Notre Dame, Stanford, you better find out how to study. Tell them, Fletch. Tell them, Jam. Get your education. Can't play forever. Find out the hard way. Be in the G League, playing in Europe somewhere. Hard hustle out there, man. Let's not act like it can't be done, says Big Fletch. Antonio Gates was probably a little bit better blocking when he came into the league. Now, a basketball player, a power forward, is a naturally physical person. I've actually helped a few tight ends get NFL camp invites with our made-up workout where we take a power forward, somebody about 6'6", 6'7", 250 or bigger, run some routes, have them swallow the ball up, have some split screen video. Y'all remember my backgrounds in some highlights and stuff. Split screen. Have them run the same routes as Antonio Gates or Jimmy Graham and show it to a scout, NFL scout or college scout, because a lot of kids now playing basketball in high school, it may not be happening for you, but you're 6'6", 210, 15 pounds. They could put 25 pounds on you, and before you know it, you have an NFL caliber, or at least Division I caliber tight end. We're talking about Tim Tebow. He was a quarterback. Ray Domingo, no offense, quarterback. How many Taysom Hills and how many Cam Newtons are walking around? It can be done. But I believe basketball at tight end is a lot easier transition than a quarterback. I think a receiver gaining weight, going down in the trenches, becoming more physical is more doable. Unless that quarterback was just rough. Now, this is surprising because we saw Tim Tebow in college run people over. So people were saying he could play fullback. He could play tight end. He could back cleanup. Maybe Urban Meyer's just a genius. Maybe Urban Meyer just had him in great situations in Florida. All I remember is when Tim Tebow said, "I guarantee we're going to win. I promise you, I'll put you on my back. We're going to win." And he carried the Denver Broncos to a playoff win, throwing slants. Not outs, slants. And he has the will to win, man. Dude's a winner. But he hit the end of the road. Cue up the song, Boys to Men. End of the road. All right, man. Forget about football. Forget about it, man. Forget about it. All right, so the Dodgers got a new pitcher, man. Andre Jackson tossed 4 scoreless innings with all the injuries, with Mookie Betts and his bone spurs in his hip possibly out for the season. We got us a new potential gunslinger out there. And I'm looking at the standings as my Dodgers right now versus the Pirates, 2-2 in the bottom of the 5th. And I heard that every game from this point on is a must win. Every game versus a boo-boo opponent is probably a must-win. But I wouldn't say that. Still got 40 games left, I believe. So, Dodgers need to handle business. All right, can't be giving up. There we go. There we go. On cue, BD hits a double. Dodgers up 4-2. Now we can breathe, and we can move on. All right, Dodgers. Kershaw, get healthy. Mookie Betts, I know you're probably going to need off-season surgery. But I don't think this works without Mookie Betts. Now, we do have Trey Turner, who is similar to Mookie Betts. I don't think all is lost without Mookie and Clayton. Picked up Scherzer. I believe the court case for our boy, Freaky Deaky Bauer, has begun. And if you haven't heard about the allegations or what happened, in that he treated her like she wasn't human, but she was with him twice, and then she was with another person. So I don't know who to believe in this one. They're telling Trevor he should not testify on the stand. But what if he has the missing link? What if he has the ace in the hole? I think his attorneys will instruct him one way or another to help him from going to jail. But I think his days as a Dodger are over. Karif in the house. What up, bro? Cuzzo. Let's go, Dodgers. We don't want to be in the playing game, that's for sure. If you saw the New England Patriots preseason game, as Cam Newton played the first few series, and then Mac Jones came in the game. Who? Mac Jones. Who? Mac Jones. From an Alabama Crimson Tide quarterback. 1 year starter. He got a standing ovation. What does that mean? Cam's days are numbered. So Cam gave an interview, and he gave all the right answers. I can't control all of that. All I can control is my effort and how I play. And we'll let the chips fall where they may. Belichick has not said who the starter is, which also means even if Cam is day one starter, his days are numbered. Now we have to guess how long before Cam is benched and shipped out of New England. All right, my guess is 3 games. I give Cam 3 games. I give Cam 3 games, and then Mac Jones will be the starter of the New England Patriots. I think Cam is still struggling to throw the out route. He's not healthy. That arm will never be the same. Big Flash said Heath Evans, Logan Thomas, QBs that became tight ends in the league. I remember that. Were they good? And how long did they play? That's another question that I would like to see. I remember that. Now, how young were they when they made that switch? I believe it could have happened for Tim Tebow had he done it earlier. Now he's 35, I believe. So you think back to when you were 35 and how stuff starts shutting down on you, where you can get hurt brushing your teeth. You can get hurt walking down the steps at the house. What did Cat Williams say? You can tear your rib muscles by reaching up too high, too fast. Hey, Father Time is undefeated. Tebow is a mop. He's done, man. How many games does Cam Newton last? Shout out your number. I got 3 games. This week, we got a doozy. I believe, where is that? Facebook post. We definitely gonna cover the fights at the SoFi Stadium and the fights down there at Seahawks, the Seahawks brawler who got mopped up. People getting 2 pieces at the game. 2-piece to go. All right. The Prefontaine. I want to say it's the Prefontaine. Elaine told me about it today. She busted in the office and said Saturday, August 21st. And I first thought about August 21st is my mama's birthday. Anybody out there know Mama Juanita? Go by her house and bless her with a hello. This Saturday, August 21st in Eugene, Oregon, we get to see what we didn't get to see in the Olympics. Sha'Carri versus the Jamaicans. In the Prefontaine, is it the Prefontaine Classic? Diamond League? Sha'Carri versus Elaine Thompson-Herah, Shelly Ann Fraser-Price, and Sharika Jackson from Jamaica will face Sha'Carri Richardson. What time? What time? I need to know what time it is. What time of the day so I don't miss it. It's going to be 10 seconds. 10 seconds of fire. I can't wait. I can't wait. What's going to happen? Who you got in this race? Who you got in this race? Sha'Carri should be fresh. The Jamaicans just came off of running full tilt 2 weeks ago. Can the body recover in that quick a time? We got to get Big Fletcher's podcast, man. That dude is hilarious. He said my thumb hurts after sending that message. He ain't typed since college. He hasn't written a full sentence since college. What for? We put our work in at UCLA. That's a lot of writing. Fletch said Cam sits the first time he has multiple turnovers. Belichick doesn't trust youngsters typically, regardless of how they look in preseason. They just waiting to yank Cam, though. Cam was holding the spot. If Mac Jones can complete an out route and not turn the ball over, maybe 5 games. I'll say 5. Because I agree with what Fletcher saying. Billy don't trust Brooks. And no, he shouldn't. Rodney Sauce, Roger said he can't wait. I'm like Bart Scott. Can't wait. Fletcher said Jamaicans all day. So Sha'Carri don't beat any of them? She comes in 4th? Big Fletch? I think she comes in at least 3rd. She gonna beat one of them. She's too ornery to come in last. She's too mean. She's Iverson on the track. I'm talking about practice. She gonna get at least 3rd. I think she got a chance to win the thing because she is fresh and mad. She got a chip on her shoulder. What time is the meet? Let me press this link. I hope I don't get a virus. I hope I don't get a virus by hitting the link. Is it clickbait? No, it's not. It's a real website. I warn you guys, don't be clicking on everything because I got a virus on my phone now. Is there a time? Are we gonna be guessing? They're gonna make us watch the whole track meet. Watch. No time. So check your local listings for the Prefontaine Classic. DVR that thing now so you don't miss the showdown between Jamaica's 100-meter medalist and Sha'Carri. She ready. Oh. We gotta get Fletch out of here, man. Nigga Hill now is what it is. He said she too high. Oh. That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded, but might be true. Elaine says it's gonna be lit. Let's just hope Sha'Carri ain't lit. Ba-doom-tsh. All right, I ain't gonna go there with her. I'm gonna stall her out because she was high, trying to cope with her mama's passing away. So we're gonna give her a pass. We're gonna watch Saturday. And we're gonna be Sha'Carri Richardson fans moving forward. That's my girl. I love her attitude. I love her eyelashes. I love her hair color. I love everything about her. I'm a fan. Get him, Sha'Carri. Don't let him get you. All right. My 2 cents. I got a couple before I get into my rant of the day about these kids are soft. This one came down my feed. I thought it was interesting. Melo said, all right, check the grammar. I believe he said it just the way it's written. We not dumb. All right, all my English teachers out there, we not dumb. We know how to learn. We know how to learn. We don't need school. And school not even teaching you shiznit. What the F is school? I'm not sure if this is a exact verbatim quote of LaMelo Ball doesn't regret skipping college. I don't think he said it like this, man. I think somebody was just going over the top with the grammar. This isn't how LaMelo Ball speaks. But if it was, every English teacher in this podcast is losing their mind. We not dumb. When I read this, I immediately thought of the Pink Floyd song, Bricks in the Wall. We don't need no education. We don't need no... What's the lyric? All I know is, hey, teachers, leave those kids alone. Jamal remembers rookie orientation. And I believe Sharman Shaw, now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, sang this song for rookie entertainment, freshman entertainment. Hey, teacher, leave those kids alone. I believe it was Tommy Bennett jumped in with Sharman Shaw and they sang this and it was echoing through the quad. Hey, coaches, leave those kids alone. We don't need no education. We don't need no self-control. Hey, teacher, leave those kids alone. I'm not sure if this is true. Y'all think it's true? Kareem said the eyelashes gotta go. I don't mind the eyelashes. I think they're cute sometimes. My wife has eyelashes. My daughter has eyelashes. It's the ones that look like moose horns is the one they gotta get rid of. What y'all think about LaMelo's statement? He gonna play 10 years, so he'll have enough money to live his life without knowing how to read. I don't know how educated he is. When you make the kind of money LaMelo Ball makes, I guess you can't talk some trash like that. Todd says it's a dumb statement. Only kids who fail in school would express such a statement if he said this. Yeah, I don't think he said it. I think somebody wrote this taking a jab at the Ball family. Lane said he needed a tutor and maybe a publicist. I don't think he said it. I don't think he said it. Okay. For my MJ stands and my LeBron James stands, this one got some people heated. MJ playing all 82 games 9 times in his career is the most underrated aspect of his GOAT resume. What say you? AC Sports Live watchers on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. What say you? Is the fact that MJ played more complete seasons than anybody else that impressive? He had more than Kareem, Kobe, Dream, Stilt, French Lick, Fundamental, The King, Madge, Bill, and Shaq. Shaq never did it. Bill never did it. Magic never did it. All 82 games. Underrated aspect of his GOAT conversation: durability, availability. MJ, worth the price of admission. Always giving the fans what they need. He's not my GOAT, but he's number 2. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is my GOAT. Michael Jordan is number 2 for me. There's no way you can pick a GOAT for everybody else, because everybody else experienced the game in a different time, different era. I thought this one was interesting. On the Laker old man talk, did you know that LeBron James and Melo, the original Melo, are the only players left from 2003 draft class? I think that's amazing. It speaks to their longevity and skill set that they can play this long and still be well respected. LeBron James is still, to me, the best player in the NBA. And Carmelo, the OG Melo, is still one of the most lethal scorers of our era. KD might be number 1, but Carmelo was doing it for a long time. And still to be doing it 18 years later with a chance to win the chip, I think that is remarkable. Will Father Time cut their time short? That's the question. That's the question. Now, my question was, is this guy, Lonnie Graham said Marcus Smart is worth every penny. If that's the case, y'all know I'm a Josh Hart fan. He went to Villanova. Is Marcus Smart twice as good as Josh Hart? I know it's a situation difference, but I'm like, man, Marcus Smart, 4 years, 77. I'm telling you, man, me and my son, we're just gonna work on defense. We're just gonna work on defense. And being a solid player. You don't have to be a star, young people. You have to be valuable. Marcus Smart found his niche. He's valuable. He brings toughness. He brings grit, if that's the word. I can't stand grit, but in this case, it's okay. AC from LA in the house. He's always available. As Todd just reminded us, best ability is availability. Michael Jordan had plenty until he quit twice. Lean said he's not a GOAT, but AC Green was an Iron Man. I can take that. Jimmy Mack in the house. The King is here. AC from LA. Q. Anthony Eric Carter. Yo. So, is Marcus Smart that much better than Josh Hart? Nope. But he's more valuable to the Celtics right now than Josh Hart is to the Pelicans. That's all that is. Very similar player in my book. Strong, smart, no real weaknesses. Not going to give you 25 a night, but can give you 25. Can guard 1 through 3. Can hit the 3. Can get their own basket. But the difference in pay, simply value to your team. Worth to your team. Make yourself valuable. The good book says your skills, your talents will make a way for you. So can't be mad. I'm glad he got his bread. I just know Josh Hart, keep it up, man. You could be next. Mac agrees. Super similar player, but twice as much bread. Twice as much bread. Fly, Pelican, fly. The Ben Simmons saga continues. This one came up. I don't see Ben in the Laker uniform. I don't see Ben in the Clipper uniform. Very possible he ends up in Golden State. Give us Wiggins, give us Draymond. You can have Ben Simmons. Who would the Lakers give up? Monk and Nunn for Ben Simmons. Who would the Clippers give up? Reggie Jackson and the youngster. That went for 40 in the playoffs. His name slips my mind right now, but I don't think it would happen in LA. You wouldn't be very smart to come to LA. You think Philadelphia is rough. LA's not very kind to non-shooters either. You better be one heck of a defender, shot blocker, assist man, and dunker. We're not going to have you passing up dunks in LA. In Philly, we'll get you up out of town, which is probably why he's not claiming to be a Sixer at the moment. Philly fans, we don't play. You cost us a chance at the chip because you had the yips. Dunk the ball if you're not going to shoot it. Ben Simmons, come on, man. It's a slim chance you might stay in Philly. Might not be any takers. What do you do in that situation? Shoot the ball, man. It's okay. If it don't go in, shoot the ball. Terrence Mann, my guy Jimmy Mack. That's Stat Mac, bro. That's why we have a show on Friday called 1585. That dude knows his stuff. I'm not sure where he's coaching these days. He's always changing schools and coaching at colleges and coaching in high school. And he's here, he's there, but he knows his stuff. Stat Mac. Ty said he can play on Jupiter for all I care. You're probably tired of me complaining about him, AC. I can't get enough of it, man. I keep seeing him every day. Again, don't show me him shooting at the gym. I can shoot at the gym by myself. No pressure. Knocked down 7 in a row tonight with my son. I've never made 7 in a row from 3-point deep. But there was no pressure. I've been watching some deep game videos on YouTube where the sports psychologist, one of my aspirations for my future is to be a doctor of sports psychology. So I'm studying the zone. It's going to help me and help others. I'm trying to study this thing. It's a real thing. Getting out of your way of yourself, getting rid of the thought process that happens every time you get ready to do something in anything in life, whether it be sports, business, public speaking. Getting out of the way of yourself. Ben Simmons right now is in his own head. He needs to get a sports therapist, psychologist to help him find himself. He's trying to be somebody he's not. When we say shoot the ball, we're not saying be Reggie Miller. We're not saying be Dame Lillard. We're saying be Ben Simmons. But you have to be the best Ben Simmons. Shoot the ball. You shot the ball in college, you shot the ball in high school. You're fixable, man. You're fixable. Mike Staffenhouse, he said, Lakers can't trade for him, nor can the Clippers, without breaking up the core. It's only one team, and that's Golden State, where he will be option 3 or 4. Does Golden State give up Draymond Green in that package, Mike Staff? Because Draymond Green is similar type, but Draymond will shoot it. It's broke, but he'll shoot it. Stat Mac, your biggest hurdle is yourself. I know it was for me. I told y'all, 1990 JV basketball. My assistant coach, Kalanjai Craig, leaned over and told me I shot too much. They're not going to want you to shoot that much on varsity. Here I am thinking I'm supposed to be a gunner. Open shot, shoot it. Okay, now I'm thinking about it. Am I shooting too much? I get to varsity. We get drunk before the game. Me and Corey Crockett. Yeah, I'm dropping names. We got drunk before the game. Poly versus Compton. At Compton. The band is playing. The tubas are bumping. They playing Do I Diddy. Coach Palmer, Ron Palmer, knows that we got drunk before the game. Because we don't never get in the game. We just riding the bench. Sweatsuits completely buttoned up. Sitting there giggling. Sitting there sniggling. Timeouts, sitting there, standing up, giggling and sniggling. Of course, Coach Palmer puts me in the game. Cobb, get Tyus. Tyus Edney? You want me to go play point guard versus Compton? I get in the game, still buzzing. This is a cautionary tale for you youngsters. Get in the game. Run the offense. Pass the ball around a few times. On like the 5th pass, I'm open. My boy, Yakeem Craddock. Dunk it. I'm at the top of the key. I look at the key. It's somewhat open. I do a pound, pass the first guard, get to the key, get to the first circle, off 2 feet. Attempt to dunk on the entire Compton Tar Babes basketball team. I miss the dunk. I get fouled. No call. Palmer calls timeout. Grabs him by the jersey and says, "Don't you ever come to my game under the influence again. From now on, you just play defense. Don't shoot the ball. Don't dunk the ball. Just play defense." Back to the bench I go. Scarred for life, man. From that moment on, I was getting garbage time. 15 seconds here, 10 seconds there. Feeling really, really useless on the basketball court. Fast forward, pickup games, I hardly even shoot the ball. Scarred for life, man. Scarred for life. And that's why I've been so protective of my son. I don't want nobody to tell my son he can't shoot. Or where he shouldn't shoot. It really does affect you. It really does. Elaine says Ben will recover, just everyone on his head. A change of scenery will be good for him. He's still an elite talent. He just has the yips. It's all in his head. So I think he's fixable. He got to be like the other kid that had to leave Philly and go to Orlando. No, they don't have to give up Draymond to make it happen, nor Weissman. That's not good for Philly. Who we gonna get? We better not get Kelly Oubre. That ain't gonna be good. Ben needs a blunt, some Henny, and a case of Effits. He does, man. He needs to go to the Jimmy Butler school of I don't care. Wiggins plus 2 players and 3 first rounders? Good Lord, 3 first rounders? Well, I guess first round picks aren't always what they're packed up to be. That's a lot for a guy who don't shoot. Well, you do have Clay and Steph who do shoot. So you don't need him to shoot. You need him to do everything else. That might be a pretty good team if you look at it. That might be pretty good. Ben ain't worth that much. That's what I'm thinking, man. Maybe Wiggins and 2 players and 1 first rounder. But 3? Good Lord. For nobody else wanting to take him, that's a lot. That's a lot. Y'all talk about that on the side. Yeah, Elaine. Truth. Can't make this stuff up. We were drinking Old E. Just ghetto fabulous. The Warriors will send Looney. I think the Sixers have Drummond and Embiid right now. Looney would play power forward. I don't know if the Sixers play with the power forward. They play 2 wings, 2 guards, and Embiid. But Looney could be valuable. Championship pedigree. He could be valuable. All right. This one is a segue into my rant. This is kind of old, but it still rings true. Former Pittsburgh Steeler James Harrison says, I'm sorry, I'm not sorry for believing that everything in life should be earned. And I am not about to raise 2 boys to be men by making them believe that they are entitled to something just because they tried their best. Do you agree with Tebow that participation trophies are part of the problem? These kids are soft. I told Elaine today at the job, there was a kid today that said he can't play because he sprained his collarbone. Is that what we're doing? We're making up injuries now? How do you sprain a bone? Who told you that? These kids today are quick to jump in the portal because things aren't going their way. These kids need to toughen up. Sometimes things don't go your way. I'm speaking from experience. I was a high school recruit going to UCLA with plans of playing my freshman year. Get to game 3. They redshirt almost all of us except for J.O., Jonathan Ogden, Hall of Famer, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, formerly known as Sharman Shaw. Both Sunday guys. The rest of our freshman class redshirted. And it's okay, because I was getting my head beat in academically the first quarter at UCLA. Fast forward, had some time as a freshman on the field, getting plenty good plays, getting 25 plays a game as a freshman. Running deep balls, never got the ball, but running a lot of deep balls. Had a disagreement with the late, great Terry Donahue. Went to the bench. Things weren't going so well. I should have hit the portal. If it was 2021, I would be in the portal because it was a wrap. But I stuck it out. I saw it through. I learned how to play DB in the summer, thanks to Coach Don Norford, Charles Clinton, Keith Anderson, Doc Moye. I had a bunch of guys helping me out. Chucky Miller, a bunch of guys helping me out, learning to play the position really quick. Downtown Long Beach in the sand, Signal Hill running the hills, backpedaling for 100 yards at a time, learning how to backpedal. Did not transfer, stuck it out. Enjoyed my time at UCLA. These kids today expect everything to be handed to them. I thank God for my son. He works extremely hard. He even asked me today, how hard is it to play football? You know, inside my chest, I was jumping up and down. It's happening. It's not completely out of the question. Little AC might want to play football. It would take some training, but I believe football is a position sport where you are taught certain skills and techniques, and you master those techniques, and you can be pretty good. He's 6'4", 205. So he can play defensive end or tight end or even receiver because he's pretty fast. But he's never played football before. Just rack him up. or y'all call it smear the queer. Can't call it that anymore. Get canceled. Throw up football, I believe Jimmy Mack calls it. He's pretty good at that. So he can slam people down and he can outrun people and juke people. He just does not play Madden. He's never played organized football. But he met the team today. And immediately, his teammates or his classmates were intimidated by him possibly joining the team. Instead of looking at the competition as a challenge, they looked at it as, oh man, I'm gonna have to transfer. Come on, man. We need competition to get better. What made us better as young people at Long Beach Poly Junior football, King Conference football. C. Mo was on my team. We challenged each other. Young people, do not be afraid of the challenge. Private school kids, when you go play in Florida and Texas and things ain't going your way, you want to go back home and things get tough, stick it out, man. Stick it out. Stop being so soft, so quick to transfer, so quick to jump ship, so quick to give up. You can do it. Put your head down. Do what you were brought there to do. Ball out. Play full speed. My sports flick, if you have not watched Ted Lasso, that's my show. Ted Lasso is back for season 2. I don't know what I like about this show so much. It's just, I don't know, man. He just corny enough. It's a soccer show. I'm not even a soccer guy. Oh, we got a beetle in here. Get out here. It's a cool little show on Apple TV. I dig it, man. He's supposed to run the team into the ground because he does not coach soccer. He coaches football in America. Now he's in Europe coaching soccer. So he's learning the lingo. He has a boss who is so unsure of herself because she's the divorcee of the owner of the team. It's a cool little show, man. I suggest to watch it. Ted Lasso on Apple TV. Season 2. All right, man. That's my show. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. Once again, I have a nice, fresh salad waiting on me. And I'm going to go in here and get this kid ready for his first day of school tomorrow. And I'll holler at y'all on Friday. 1585 show at 9 p.m. Maybe 10. Depends on what time I get done with football. I am coaching football again, so my days are a little bit numbered. And when I start my position back at Fox Disney, I will probably have to move AC Sports Live to a different day. We'll see what happens with that. I'll keep y'all posted. I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. As long as Periscope's still around, which is the Twitter platform for live. Don't forget, tomorrow at 8:30, the Collective Podcast with Rodney Sauce, AC from LA. CNQ is a host. Does a great job. Great show last week. And the Time Is Now podcast with Mike Staff. On every platform you have music or sports talk, you can find The Time Is Now. Episode just dropped this morning. All right, man. Y'all be good. I'll be good. I'll try to be. Appreciate you, man. Elaine said they are different. They need some Wheaties because youngsters are weenies. On that note, Wheaties because y'all weenies. I like it. Peace and blessings to y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Shalom. Shalom.